There's no secret to building a college, really. Okay, every great college has been built on two things: great teachers, great students. That's it. Some of our teachers are great, not all of them are great. Okay? We need to develop the ones who, who aren't great into great teachers. Some of our students are great, not all of them are great. We need to take the students and we need to make them great. But we also need to acknowledge that it's not working. We could fill up the whole class, every seat with best and brightest students, because we're the one college you could go out there and say, PCC, we're the bus to Stanford. We're the one college you could say that. We're the bus to USC. You have people come from all over the state to get here. We could build a dorm, we'd fill it. And we probably should do that, okay? If and only if we could figure out, right, what to do with this thing that we call basic skills, academically, English and math. So, I think that this gives us an opportunity to really kind of reinvent our relationship to our students. In the final analysis, I think that I hope what we can do here is to give ourselves permission to think freely about what the best thing to do is. All right. What if we did it this way? Well, wait a second. If you did it that way, then what would happen with that division? And so, so on and so forth. Okay. Okay. Here's where I come in. I promise. I promise. No one's gonna, get hurt. No one's going to get thrown under the bus. But unless here we have courage, the courage to say, what if we did it the best way? What would that look like? Okay? And then if there's a problem or a roadblock or politics or anything at all, okay, that's where I come in, to try and move that out of your way, or to make that, easier for all of you, or to figure out, the practical way that we can, put it there. And, I don't think, obviously you can, ever make it perfect. I'm realistic enough about that. But I do think that we have the first task. The first task is really to realize, what a special opportunity that we have. It really is a gift. And the people in this room and the other colleagues will be in the room. That's it. Okay? This small band is going to figure this out. Leadership is about developing an idea. And that's what has power. And that's what people, will follow. In this case, we're trying to develop an idea together. So I think all of these things, we need to, I don't know which way you're going here, but I beg us to keep these, okay? And keep these as a continuing record, because the only way we will have failed is if we, take the sheet, put them up, roll them up, and then go back to our offices. I don't know exactly what will come out of it, but something, unexpectedly good and in good writing, what you don't do is do any kind of prejudgment. That's kind of like the rule of brainstorming. It's like, no judgment at this point, let's just keep going.